So I've been stacking silver for about 6 months now, and I just hit a little over 100 ounces. I think I'm close to 105 now with the order that just came in today from Monarch Precious Metals. So I just kind of wanted to show off my stack and let you guys comment or critique on it and tell me what I need to get or what I should unload or trade or some of the stuff I might be willing to trade. So if you're interested in anything in this video and you've got something for me, offer it up. I'm all about getting the most ounces for the least price. So, you know, something like this that I paid a high premium for, I might be willing to trade if I can get 5.5 ounces of bullion or something for it. So, feel free to offer up because I'm always looking to get more silver for a good price. So that's basically my strategy. So, we'll start with the left and work our way to the right. I've got a bunch of Silver Eagles here. About half of them are 2013s and the rest are mixed dates. I have some 2007s, some 8s. 2011s. I have quite a few of the 1987s down here. There's 2 of them right there. There's a 1990 and there's a 1991. So I've got a good variety of dates here. I like the Silver Eagles. If you can find them for relatively cheap, it's not a bad deal. Sometimes some dealers will have specials on them where they're only a few dollars over spot value, and I hop on that, but I try to stay away from paying $5 or $6 over spot for these coins, and there's a few dealers right now that are trying to charge $7, $8, $9 over spot, which that's the total rip-off. So I've got quite a few Silver Eagles, and then up here I've got some 2013 Canadian Maple Leafs. I have 2 of those, and then this one's a 1989. I have the Australian Koala, and then this coin from Modern Coin Mart, which I'm sure most of you have seen. And then Provident Metals has their little series out right now with the spin-off from the Walking Liberty design. I think they're the Zombucks. Their new coin of that series is the Morgan Dollar spin-off, so I'm going to pick up 5 of those. But those are just the Zombucks Walking Liberty rounds. I've got 5 of those. And then here's 4 coins that I just bought from online dealers that came in flips, so I left them in there. Just a generic Liberty Bell. There's an APMEX round, the Buffalo round, and then there's just one of those generic Year of the Dragons. And then for silver coinage here, I've got the 1900 Morgan Dollar I just showed you, and then these 2 Mexican coins. One of these is just under 3/4 of an ounce, I believe, and the other one's about a ½ ounce. So I think I paid like $12 or $13 and $17 respectively for these. So I think together they're a little over an ounce. And here's some silver coinage, mostly 90%. There's a couple of 40%. $half in here and some war nickels, but a lot of 90%. A couple Walking Liberties, some Franklin $half, a lot of quarters, a lot of dimes. Not as much as some of you guys got, but this is enough to get me started on the junk silver. I wasn't really sold on it at first, but I picked up a couple of the Walking Liberties and then I kind of just spanned from there. So. And then down here I've got a couple of coins that I decided to leave away from my big pot of silver coins, basically because I've got a couple of about uncirculated Roosevelt dimes. Here's some average circulated Mercury dimes that I like to keep away from those because they're worth a little more. And then I've got some key dates or some rare coins here. I've got a war nickel that's in about uncirculated condition. There's an uncirculated Mercury dime. There's a key date 1928D Mercury dime. I think that's probably worth like 15 or 20 bucks or something like that in that condition. There are a 1910 Barber dime and a 1905 Barber quarter. There's an uncirculated Washington quarter, and then just 3 coins here that I bought at a coin show for relatively cheap, so I left them in the 2x2 flips. And then up here we have the 5-ounce Perry's Victory. Big coin. And then we have our fractional rounds. Here I've got 5 of the 1/2 ounce rounds, and you can see that the Monarch Precious Metals round was a lot smaller than the rest, but we'll go ahead and weigh those real quick and show you that it's a lot thicker, but it's relatively smaller. So we've got our scale here. First we'll weigh the Monarch Precious Metals round, which they sell relatively cheap. They don't charge quite a premium on that, and we got 1/2 ounce. Golden State Mint, 1/2 ounce. And I've got some 1/10 ounce rounds, 1/4 ounce rounds, And some of these gram bars I got from Monarch Precious Metals, just kind of cool. I bought a couple of these on eBay for basically spot, so I'm a big fan of the fractional rounds. And then up here we've got my bars and my generic rounds, which I'm starting to lean towards into buying a lot more of those and trying to shy away from paying a high premium for coins like this. Here is a 1 ounce poured bar from Monarch Precious Metals. And it is indeed 1 ounce. And then we've got our 2 ounce and 3 ounce. Some guys call these tombstones, and there's just your 3 ounce poured bar. We'll weigh those two together. And 5.01 ounces. We've also got a 5 ounce Apmex bar. And then 3 of the 1 ounce bars. Silvertown, there's a Johnson Matthey, or Mathey. And then there is the new security feature on that Sunshine bars. And here's a 10 ounce Ohio Precious Metals bar that I got when silver was hovering around $18, $15, $19 an ounce a couple months ago. I picked up that bar from Provident Metals, and it's well paid for itself by now. And then we have just my generic rounds. I've got 11 of them there. I'm a big fan of the generic rounds, mainly because with something like this, you can just go to your local coin store, and you don't have to pay shipping. So if you just got you've just got some money and you want to buy some coins or whatever, but you don't have a lot, you can go to the local coin store, and right now for $23.50 to $25, you know, they charge a little bit of a premium compared to Monarch Precious Metals and stuff, but you don't got to pay shipping. So if you just got $25 and you want to go buy a 1 ounce round, that's a good way to get started. Most of these orders I bought online, you know, I bought 10, 20 ounces at a time. I just placed an order for a 25 ounce poured bar from Monarch Precious Metals. So, you know, you're looking over $500 and stuff like that. But if you've only got 25 or $50, you really can't beat this. I know there's a couple of dealers out there that offer free shipping and stuff like Modern Coin Mart, but you know, they're gonna charge you $32 or have a minimum or something that you've got to buy. So most of these coins here, pretty much all of them, I bought at local coin stores or a coin store, except for this Monarch Precious Metal round, and I think there's one more Apmex in there. But something like this is a 1989 Canadian Maple Leaf. It just had milk spots on it, and the guy charged me only $1.50 over spot. There's that Apmex round. And then the dealer had a couple of Ohio Precious Metal rounds. You know, just generic Mercury dime designs. There's an old one, 1976. This is the bicentennial commemorative coin. There was the first round I ever bought back in March, which I was kind of worried when I bought it. I bought it from a local coin store, and I trusted the guy. He had a whole roll of them there. I looked them up, and they weren't really popular, but I weighed it and checked it, and it's the real deal. So. And then just a couple more here. Let's see. Here's just another Monarch Precious Metals bar. Now these are around. These are cheap. You can get these for about $1 over spot, and I think they've been having that deal going for quite a while now. I thought it was a special, so I hopped on that and bought a few of them whenever I bought those poured bars. But actually, from what I understand, they've had those for quite a while based on the reviews. So if you want to get cheap silver. You know, at first I thought, oh, Apmex has the greatest deals. Well, you know, if you're ordering with a credit card, I would definitely go with Monarch Precious Metals because, yeah, Apmex has, you know, the OPM rounds for 99 cents over spot or the Sunshine rounds, and they have a great selection at Apmex, and I love their shipping is just awesome because of how quick it is. But if you go to Monarch Precious Metals, they're great people over there. I screwed up and accidentally clicked twice on an order, and I emailed the lady, and she got back to me the very next morning and refunded me, and it was back in my account. And 2 days later, I have my order that I originally ordered. So, Monarch Precious Metals, you should check them out. I'm a big fan of Provident Metals. But, like I said, you know, looking at these coins right here, most of these were bought at the local coin store, so I'm all about, you know, economic growth in your local community. So, trying to help the coin stores out. I don't mind paying $1 or $2 over per ounce, considering, you know, I'm going to hold on to this stuff for 40 years. So I'm in it for the long run. But, thanks for watching the video, and let me know what you think.